Typically I go Mondays and Thursdays for about 5 hours a week. However, during trial weeks, when there's an exciting trial my mentor allows me to see, I do stay for every day for several hours. My basic responsibilities include composing investigators' reports and assisting in audits. This is a picture of the courthouse. It's very pretty. So I'd like to talk about the investigator's report for a minute. This is an example I've made up. I'm not allowed to talk about any actual cases due to government confidentiality. So I've put in fake information for everything here. This includes the defendant name. It also includes any interested parties, witnesses, crime experts, anything like that. We have the case number. We have the lead officer on the case. We also have other assisting law enforcement officers. Here we have the case summary. Now the case summary is derived from all the police officers' narratives. So what I do when I compose an investigator's report is I look through a file, I look through each of the testimonies of the police officers, and I write the facts based on that. Next, please. For audits, I'm not sure if you know what that is. It's basically an inventory of the evidence room. These are conducted once a month. The evidence is locked. It also has several drug lockers within the evidence room. Basically, in the DA's office, there are several divisions. Each division is assigned several ADAs, which are lawyers, several investigators, and a secretary. So each division gets their own shelf in the evidence room, and each shelf has its own evidence log to show property, who has property of each piece of evidence at what time. And it's the investigator's responsibility to ensure that the log for each division matches each piece of physical evidence on each shelf. So if there are any inconsistencies in the log and the physical evidence, then we need to make that come to our attention and show it to the division head. Okay. For career prospects for investigators, right now we only have a 5% growth rate, which is pretty dismal. Usually it's about 9 to 11%. Criminal investigators make about $79,000 annually. To become a criminal investigator, you do need several years on the force, police force that is, along with at least a high school diploma. It would be better with a college diploma as well. I personally have decided that I do not see myself pursuing this career, mainly because I do not see myself becoming a law enforcement officer for any amount of time. But I am very interested in criminal law and think maybe someday I could pursue something in that field. This is a picture of one of the law books in our little intern room. There are about 5 other interns there with me, all law school students. So if we need to look up any facts about law or jail time for any particular charge, we look here. Okay. My most memorable experience, I would say I am allowed to sit in on trials. I have sat in on both a child molestation and a murder trial, both of which were very interesting to see. It's not at all like how you think it would be in the movies. I was able to see for the murder trial, I stayed every day for a full week. I watched witnesses testify. I watched how the judge interacted with the jury, how the judge interacted with each of the lawyers, both the defense attorney and the prosecutor. And I got to see how basically court is handled in session. Does anybody have any questions?
Really good?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
yours
awesome.
is really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you so much, Katie. Appreciate that. All right.